Hey there, it's Clem from Daddy Daughter Kitchen, and in this video I will be putting a bow on my Ultimate Sack review. I'm going to give you my full impressions as well as some tips or advice that I have based on having these things now for 5 years. I'll also answer some of the frequently asked questions that I've gotten on the earlier reviews. 5 years ago I purchased 3 Ultimate Sacks. The first one was a 6-footer, and then I was happy enough with that I purchased 2 5-footers. And I'll explain to you a little bit later on in this video why I made the air quotes when I just said that. In the initial unboxing video, I open up the sack liner and get, arms deep into the foam to fluff it up. Not only is this not necessary, it creates a big mess, so don't do that. The Ultimate Sack will fluff up on its own naturally over the course of, 4 days to a week. You can accelerate that process by flipping it around and karate chopping at it or kicking it or letting your kids roughhouse on it. I found that I wanted my Ultimate Sacks to be a little bit fuller, a little bit more dense than the way that they ship. So I ordered some foam directly from Ultimate Sack. They have a couple of different sizes you can get. I ordered the 16-pound bag of foam for $35, and there was more than enough to top off the 6-footer and 5-footer, and I think I could probably still do about another 3 bag chairs with it. Another lesson that I learned in all of this, and if I were to do it all over again, I probably wouldn't have ordered black. These things are an absolute magnet for pet hair, lint, athletic sock fuzz. So I find that I need to hit them with a lint roller, every couple weeks to months just to kind of clean them up and keep them looking tidy. Also in the initial video, I show the quality of the fabric, just how rugged it is, as well as the zipper, and it is absolutely held true that these things are just built to last. They are incredibly rugged. The stitching is still perfect. Everything in it looks brand new, aside from the fact that it needs to be hit with a lint brush. The Ultimate Sack does compress with extensive use. So every handful of days I need to fluff it back up, or if someone slept on it overnight, me or if my kids decided to have a slumber party, then I need to do that sort of karate chop, flip it around, fluff it back up method, but that gets it right back to where it is. I tell you, every time you fall back into it after fluffing it up, it just feels great as it contours to your body. In terms of questions that I got a lot on the previous 2 videos, one of the first ones was related to size. Is the 6-footer actually 6 feet in diameter, and is the 5-footer actually 5 feet in diameter? And the answer to both of those is no. The 6-footer is a lot closer to 5 feet, and the 5-footer is a lot more like 4 feet. And that's probably why Ultimate Sack has changed the names on them now. So now the 6-footer is called the 6000, and the 5-footer is called the 5000. The next question is, can 2 adults fit comfortably on the 6-foot or the 6000? And my answer to that is it depends on how big you are, I guess. I would say that if you and whoever you would be on this chair with would be shoulder to shoulder in airline seats, then you're also going to be shoulder to shoulder on the Ultimate Sack. But I think that's probably, the purpose of the question. Like, can 2 people snuggle on it? Absolutely. The 6-footer is very much the size for that. It's also the size that I just use. That's my main one when I'm, relaxing or napping or gaming. Is it memory foam? No. As you saw earlier in the video, it really looks like someone took some cushions and ran them through a wood chipper. So you have all of these little chunks of foam that cumulatively, when you plop down in it, contours itself to your body quite comfortably. Next question is, does the cover come with it? Yes, it does. And you can order additional covers in different colors from the Ultimate Sack website if you want. So no need to buy a whole new sack if you just want to change the color. Also, the covers are machine washable, so if you've got you might need a larger washing machine, but they are definitely machine washable. Next question, is the Ultimate Sack a decent substitute for a bed? I'm going to say no to that. Certainly you can sleep on it. I love taking naps on it. My kids have had countless slumber parties where they've slept on it. But if the question is it okay to get rid of my bed and replace it with one of these? I would say probably no. That's probably not a long-term good thing for your posture. Another question I get an awful lot is, how does the Ultimate Sack compare to sacks by other manufacturers? And my answer to that is, I don't know. The Ultimate Sack is the only one that I have. I'm very pleased with it, but from what I've read, the Love Sack is a fantastic sack, and I don't know that I've ever read a bad review of one of those. The Love Sack, however, does come at a premium price. It tends to run anywhere from 3 to 4 times the cost of an Ultimate Sack. But if you're looking for a super premium chair, I suspect you'd be quite happy with a Love Sack as well. The last question that I often get is, are the Ultimate Sacks available on Amazon? And the answer to that, at the time I made my purchase, was no. However, now the answer is yes. So I will include a link to Amazon's Ultimate Sack selection in the description below. You know, it's hard to believe 5 years have passed. These things, these Ultimate Sacks have held up remarkably well. I don't regret purchasing them, not for a second. Although, as I said before, I might have gone maybe with gray for my neutral color. I would recommend them to anybody. They're solid. Thanks for watching.